What is going on, people? Slap it. Slap that like button, people. What's going on, people? Got a little short one today, but went out this morning and working in the medical field, and we got a little cheddar extra today. So I proceed to go out and spend some cash. We're going to go over my game day haul. Also, when I was out, and I shot that front nine with a good friend of mine who works for GameSlop. He gave me some news on what was going on with that. I give a shout out to all the podcasters I listened to this week and had a good time listening to them. Big shout out to Muscle Bound Gamer MBG. Listen to him. He had a 4-hour podcast the other day. We're going to talk about that whole KOJIMA thing, and he did another upload on that. But again, he had a very interesting podcast, but put a lot of stuff together. He loved it. So shout out to him. Also, shout out, who else did I listen to this week? Did I listen to No Cat? Oh, if you all don't know this, Sick Humor and King Thrash have their mugs out. They've got pictures of them up, I believe. So go check that out. Go buy one and put your favorite adult beverage in there. What's up, Lincoln Clay? Yeah, that's right. Slap that like button. Slap it hard. So shout out. I listened to Crap Gamer this week. I'm borrowing that slap it from him. I think he got it from somebody else, but we won't go there. And Kojima been in the news a whole lot this week, considering he hasn't said anything. Like, for a man that hasn't been on TV, you sure are very media-driven. So we'll talk about that whole rumor. And also, shout out to, I listened to another one, so it'll be Marlin Gaming Nation. So I guess that would be MGN. And shout out to Marlin Gaming Nation. Guess he's having a tough week. He said there's a lot of negativity over there, and my just friendly advice: one black man to another black man. There's always going to be negativity. I think he knows that, and so the more you rail against it, the more it's and you get upset about it, or you think if they think they're getting to you, they're just going to keep showing up. And there's nothing you can do to make people happy. These Xbox people out here, most of them don't even play their games. I was excited this morning. I mean, you all know I've been looking at this game Metro, right? I've been talking about killing a 4K rack. I've been talking about that for like a year, right? So I get up this morning. I'm like, all right, it's Metro Day. I'm gonna go get my ray tracing version of Metro. And of course, some Xbox guy has to say something negative about features on the PlayStation. I'm like, here I am talking about a game that I'm going to physically go and support and buy, support the studio. and I got your moist butter biscuit cinnamon eating ass talking about features about the SSD, which the last time I looked is the fastest, one of the fastest and one of the best in the world as far as getting information in and out. So now that could change. So the PCs will catch up to them eventually, which is fine. But yeah, but I mean, just people like that. Like I said before, here is your evidence, and here is something else. Shout out to Andrew Wilkins, who was talking about VRR in a comment. But what Andrew does not know is that VRR, variable rate refresh, is the generic term. It's like saying hamburger. Okay. Now there's different versions of VRR, which AMD has a patented version. I believe theirs is called VSync, I believe. And I think NVIDIA has their own patented version of VRR called G-Sync. But it's all VRR, okay? It's all VRR, okay? So it's just stuff like that. And those are the facts. I left the link. Shout out to him for leaving a comment. I left a comment backing up what VRR was and is and moved on. I mean, that's just the way you got to handle it. But shout out to Marlon channel. Like I said, his channel, he's got the 82nd Airborne channel over there. This huge channel, been at it a while. You know, I hate to see him pack it up and go, but I hope he doesn't. So I just hope he was, you know, maybe got a little frustrated, but I support him. If you haven't subbed to him, go sub to his channel and slap that like button, people, over there. You know, you ain't got to slap it over here. It's a hobby. You know, I have a, you know, I'm kind of missed today. I'm used to having 2 or 3 days off in a row. I got spoiled. And now I just got the one. And I'm off today. I'm working tomorrow. All Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. And, you know, we got that weak pullout game. So, gotta have that strong pull-out game, like that black hole in the movie Interstellar. You gotta have a pull-out game like that black hole. So, but shout out to everybody that's here. Chris B, what are you doing, brother? Shout out to your brother, and shout out to Paul G in the building. What's happening? Of course, I saw Lincoln Clay earlier, always in the house. Appreciate you, Lincoln. That is the ageless wonder, the VR king himself, Lincoln Clay in the house. Everybody, yeah, go sub to Lincoln's channel. Lincoln's got an outstanding VR channel. Go over to his channel and slap it. Okay, slap that like button over there. So slap it up, flip it, and rub it down. So, oh, how you doing there, Miss Dawn? How you doing? Ice Queen in the house. Shout out to Miss Dawn. Shout out, you know. Certainly hope it's very nice in London, England today. I guess it's about, what, 7 o'clock over there? I think, is it 7 p.m. already over there? So they're over there about ready to go out and have a pint, and they're going to have a pint and some fish and chips. Now you talking. So, but yeah, so those are the podcasts I was able to listen to this week, and all of them very good. I enjoy listening to all of them. So, yeah, but go check those brothers. Oh, I also listened to a little bit of J-Tech TV, so go check his podcast out. You know, for somebody who doesn't care for Game Pass, he sure does talk about it a lot. But shout out to J-Tech. I was able to catch his podcast this week as well. Of course, yeah, I've been, I've only had to work 2 days. I got to work tomorrow. I'm getting upset. So, yeah, but shout out to everybody that's here. If your father is not here, make sure you call and talk to your mother on Sunday. And because she's widowed, my mom is widowed, so Sunday will be a tough day for her. So it's Father's Day. So, but yeah, shout out to everybody that's here. Just have a good Father's Day. It's also the summer solstice. So here in the United States or in the Northern Hemisphere, if you don't know, after Sunday, all the days start getting shorter. I don't know if you all knew that or not. Your days will start getting shorter after Sunday. So when you wake up on Monday will be a little bit shorter than Tuesday, and you won't notice it till probably Friday. Then you'll start noticing it. Because, I mean, I'll be going to work tomorrow, and it'll be 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's going to look like it does right now, you know, starting tomorrow. So it's like that. So, yeah, if you don't know, shout out to Billy there. Cyberpunk is coming back to the PlayStation Store. Jim Ryan said they had to make a choice about it. Sony still recommends that you get the PS-5 version of it. That, I believe, is from Sony. So if you just have your PS4 and you're playing something called Cyberpunk, well, I mean, the game's called Cyberpunk, so what do you expect? Okay? What do you expect when your game is called Cyberpunk? But it is coming back to the PlayStation, so it will be supported. And they'll probably have a ton of fixes and stuff like that by the time it hits. So that's pretty much it for the gaming stuff, people. Wasn't a whole lot going on. We'll talk about the whole KOJIMA thing, which is a nice, interesting rumor, but and it does look like there's some legs there. It is a rumor, however. Just like this one I got up here today about xCloud coming to the Switch. Now, this was told to me when we were playing the front nine at a golf course this morning, and that Microsoft is in early talks again with Nintendo offering their xCloud service. Again, Microsoft isn't going to make a handheld device, a Nintendo Switch. They're trying to sell it like this gives you all a bunch of games that you don't have and you all don't have to make, and it allows them to put something on their platform that it allows Microsoft to put something out there, because they ain't putting a handheld out there. They're not going to spend the money to do that. So, and if you don't know, Microsoft is in early talks with, who are Hisense and Samsung and Sony and LG and all that stuff to try to put a xCloud, a version of that on television sets, because most people's television sets are close to their Wi-Fi boxes, and if you have a 5G box, there you go. It's perfect. That is perfect. So, and of course, if you have a Sony TV, I think Sony's television sets, along with their PlayStation, has Wi-Fi 6, like a USB some kind of connection for Wi-Fi 6. I have no idea how that works. Haven't looked into it enough, but that's just something that, it very well could happen. Microsoft, again, they're trying to get out of the console market. Yes, I don't know if you all saw. Congratulations to Satya Nadella. I think not only is he president now, but I think he's also CEO. I think the last person at Microsoft who held both those positions was Bill Gates, but somebody can go ahead and double check that. I think I saw that on MS. Is it Fox Business, FBN, Fox Business News? I think I was watching. So, but yeah, go ahead and JD33. I got that game, that Division Part 2. I got that. So let me know about it. So, but well, Chris B, Sony fell at streaming because, quite frankly, their system wasn't very good. But Microsoft's Azure system is the best system out there for what they're doing. Sony can always change it. They can always go back to Amazon, AWS. But Sony right now is a client on Azure. So yeah, I mean, it's not that big a deal. That is business. People need to understand that it is business. So, but yeah, let's give a shout out to everybody that's here. Oh, Beecher in the house. How you doing, brother? Beecher said it's 7 o'clock in Sweden and 6 in the UK. Well, I thought that. Yeah, I figured that. Shout out to everybody overseas listening. Lansville Paul. What is going on? So, what is happening? So, yeah, again, with Cyberpunk, Sony has recommended that you only use the PS5 version. So, because of what's going on. And Ice Queen, always a pleasure to see you. Oh, Terrence is great. You snuck in here. Shout out to you, brother. Dragon Quest 12 fan. So, why wasn't I on the? Why didn't they show Craig on the Halo thing? Because they don't want to be that. Microsoft got mocked for showing that, and the single player campaign is not ready. So they're just showing you what they got ready. And again, you're dealing with a group of people. All they want to do is play online with their. But like I said, they want to put on a headset and call in the B2, and that's who they are. I mean, again, it is what it is. That's who they are. So, and you know, if you accept who they are, they no longer really try to argue with you. Like I said, you know, they are a bunch of, you know, I mean, again, I don't get literally coming home, being in traffic, like I can't wait to come home and call in the B2 and get one-man army. That's just not who I am. So, you know, so, but yeah, we'll talk a little bit about this Sony beta program. This was kind of news to me. But again, I didn't know about it. I got something in my mail about it. And I'm like, what is this? So, let's see here, PS-5 beta. So yeah, this was on the PlayStation blog, and here, let's blow this up. Not for sure what it's going to be, but you can just go and sign up for it. And if you do go sign up for it, make sure you slap it. You make sure you slap that like button before you do it. But we're going to put window caption here. Yeah, I'm still tore up about that flight sim game. I still can't believe it. But yeah, sign up for yeah, this is their software beta program. And I wouldn't do it because if you have to install something to your PS5, it may brick. I mean, so this is just me. I'm not going to do it. So, but if you want to look into it, it says help us test new console features before the next major system update this year. Again, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just I do not like doing programs like this because, you know, if something happens to the console, that's it. You know, it's not, you know, PlayStation. Fortunately, for them, they have a system that people are just trying to get. You can't find. I mean, they come online and they go right off. I mean, it just happens that fast. I think there were some at Walmart that lasted maybe. I think they lasted maybe 12 minutes this time, but Xbox did go on sale. Xbox held out longer, and they were gone. And like I said, I mean, a friend of mine who works for Walmart, he told me that because we have them here, like in stores. Like I've been to 3 Walmarts in my city because I went shopping today. And there are 3 Walmarts in my city, and 2 of them had an Xbox Series X, and the other ones, and they all had Series S's. So at least for me in my city, I can go get one. So, but that's what Microsoft said. But I know, shout out to Crap Gamer. I think he said his PS5 bricked. I think that's what he said. So I certainly hope it unbricks. But just remember, if you have a PS5, don't just shut it off. Hit that button in the middle, slap that button, you know, give it a light tap, and bring up your home screen and make sure you take the disc out. If I haven't one with the disc, so I take my disc out and and that's it. Then I give it about another 10 seconds, and I power it off. You know, I go ahead and turn it off. So. But yeah, hit that like button, people. And if you feel inclined, go ahead and hit that super chat button. Now let's get to my haul here, because I did pretty good today, guys. The first thing I was able to go get my hands on this morning. Well, let me move that big thing off the screen like an idiot. Well, let's see. Why is that? Okay. There we go. My bad. So let me hear. So first thing I went and picked up today, I got this, took care of this today. Godzilla vs. Kong was out, came out Tuesday, I believe. And, you know, I went out and got the 4K Ultra one. So you see it right there where it says digital code. So next on the 22nd, I'm going to give away that digital code. Members only, so make sure you are a member and you can get that digital code. So go ahead and slap that membership key. It won't slap you back, and you'll be in a drawing for this movie. Again, because I'm going to watch the Ultra version of it again. I've already seen it, and so I went ahead and bought this brand new 4K because I support physical media. Okay, and you should too. All you all are going digital. So, but yeah, this will be added to the list of games that I am games of movies. And it was either I could have bought two Marvel movies and gotten, because they were on sale for like $18 4K. But I got this, and this will make me happy. So I'll kick back and watch this probably next Friday. Yeah, I'm thinking next Friday afternoon because I'm off Saturday, so that'll be a nice little Saturday gift. So, but go ahead and slap that like button. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the movie. I thought the movie was just okay, but because this was the movie that saved Hollywood. I don't know if you all know that. They literally are saying this movie showed that people did want to go back to theaters, and this is the last movie I saw at the theater. Now, I am supposed to go see A Quiet Place Part 2 next, golly, in a couple weeks, 29th. I may go see that the 29th. So, don't know. But if I don't go see that, I've already got my tickets for Black Widow. But check that out, Godzilla vs. Kong, and have a good time with it. Like I said, I will be watching it later next week. But I went in and got that, slapped that like button for that. Now, time for the game haul. I can't believe I did this. So, I went to Best Buy, because I went to Target to try to find Metro. They didn't have it. They were gone. So I went to Best Buy to try to find Metro. Gave them the SKU number and everything. She was like, no, we don't have that. Now get this, they had copies for the Xbox, but they didn't have any copies for PlayStation 5. So I went ahead and picked this one up instead. This was $20 on sale at Best Buy. $20. I got Watch Dogs Legion. That is the PS-5 version. Got that for $20. Slap that like button. Now, it is 30 frames per second, but it is supposed to have like beautiful, something called ray tracing. So shout out to Optimus Code. He recommended this game, and I didn't really play the first one. And I didn't play the second one because I didn't like the first one, but shout out to Optimus Code. He said that you do not have to play the first two to enjoy the third one. So it's 30 frames per second, but, you know, I got it on sale. Slap that like button because I'm pretty frugal. So, yeah, the Black Widow movie comes out in 2 weeks. I think July, look here. July 9th. Now, I'm going to go see it I think it's July 9th. I'm going to go see it July 2nd, I believe. Slap it. Slap that like button, people. $20 right there. So, I went ahead and did pretty good on that. So, I wasn't done, though. I wasn't done. I didn't give up yet, because everybody knows. I've been hearing rumors that Metro is dynamic resolution on Xbox. And again, I don't care that it is, but it just goes to show you that because of ray tracing, Mr. Ray Tracing is taking up a lot of resources, and the Xbox can't do native 4K with ray tracing on that game. But I went ahead and I sashayed, I guess that's the right word, over to GameStop because it's right there. It's like literally across the street. And I picked up Metro for $40. The complete edition with ray tracing again, PlayStation 5, Metro, and $40, make you holler, ray tracing, $40, Watch Dogs, ray tracing, $20. So again, check it out. They apparently have done a real good job. I've heard the resolution drops on Series X to 1080p. That's what I've heard. So I don't know if that's true or not. That's coming from Zaddy. Y'all take that up with Zaddy, okay? And so like I said, they should have never made a big deal about resolution, and because resolution isn't graphics. But I do believe that the people who do Deep Silver and 4A games, they love the CPU on both the Xbox and the PlayStation 5. So, and again, that was your biggest jump this generation. Wasn't going to be resolution, it was going to be graphics. Because last generation, we had 4K native games, we had dynamic 4K games or running in dynamic resolution. We also had 4K checkerboard, and we got it this generation. It's not going anywhere, folks. So what I want to go somewhere, needs to go somewhere, is this 30 frames per second. That's got to go. So I don't know why it's targeted at this point anymore, but hit that like button, people, slap it, slap that like button, people. So, but Black Widow movie is solid. Cool. Oh, Quiet True Virgins is up, brother. Says Quiet Place is amazing. Yeah, and they're already writing, John Krasinski, they're already writing a Quiet Place Part 3. So there's going to be another Quiet Place Part 3. So you know, it's a trilogy that should be out. They're going to start filming, I think he said in the fall. I think he's going to start in the fall. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. So, but again, shout out now for the big haul. Okay? Now for something that I did not know I was going to see when I walked into the store. Y'all gonna have to slap it. Slap that like button. This is a big unveil. So at GameStop, not only did I get Metro, and I spent a lot of damn money today. I'm pretty frugal. Oh hell, I'm cheap. Let's just put it like that. So yeah, y'all need to slap the like button. Because I went ahead and I picked it up, ladies and gentlemen. I got it. Check it out. Once you go black, you don't go back. But you can see right there, 69. So I went ahead and picked that up today. So, and I didn't mean to. I actually walked out of the store, and the guy was like, well, we got one left. Oh, we had two left, and I got the last one they can sell to the public. So these things are selling like hotcakes. So, and if it had been the red one, I think they have a red one. If it had been the red one, I wouldn't have gotten it. But as you can see, it says for me to heighten my senses. Also with Metro, let's go back to Metro. They apparently on the PS-5 are using the Dual Sense, or the dual, whatever this thing is, the Dual Sense gaming pad. So you get the haptic feedback. They said you can feel your guns jamming. Stuff like that. I mean, again, I'm going to play it and check it out, but the only reason I'm playing is to kill those 4K rats, okay? I can kill a rat, and I take that back. They're targeting 4K. So always be mindful when they say this is 4K, because you need to look at the fine print. If they're only targeting 4K, that means you may never see 4K, okay? You may never see 4K, so don't get upset about that. But, says here for me to heighten my senses, but there's nothing wrong with the other one right now. So, but this completes my hardware collection except for the VR, which I know some news came out about VR, and I'm excited about VR, and I'm going to get the VR system as long as they do something about the weight. Chris B with the $5 super chat, appreciate you, brother. So. You may have seen me with Kojima's a rock star. I think shout out to BG. He went to E3. He said Kojima was out there. He had the biggest security apparatus that he said he's ever seen. It was like one of the Beatles or something like that. But go ahead and slap that like button. So yeah, this one was available. They had two left in the store, and I walked out of the store. I walked out. And I didn't have it. And then I got to where I was going. I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and get this again. And it was funny. I went in there and picked it up. And then the guy that had pre-ordered his, thanks for the $5 super chat there, brother. The guy that had pre-ordered one, he had been waiting for 2.5 weeks, and I just walked in there and got it. So now his was there, and now they're sold out. So, but at the end of the day, you can heighten your senses with it, and go check that out, people. Slap it. Slap that like button, people. So as you can see, I'm busy. And I still, got Returnal and MLB The Show and all that kind of stuff to go. So this should take care of me until August when Kenna, is it Kenna or Kenna? She comes out in August, and I'll be getting that for my birthday. That's my next game. Okay? And that's going to be digital because as of right now, unfortunately, Ember Labs isn't going to put that out physically. I mean, I wish during E3 they would have announced that at the Tribeca Film Festival, but they didn't. So Billy says he would prefer the red. Well, the red would have clashed. Well, red, black, and white, that's not bad. I guess it wouldn't have clashed, but yeah, I wanted the black one. And had it been the red one, though, I wouldn't have bought it. I can tell you that right now. I can't remember if it was, and they are allegedly coming out with more. They're going to come out with a blue one, allegedly. And I got the black one because apparently I've been told it has an orange light. And if it has an orange light, that's cool for me because I'm a Bengals fan. So, yeah. So Returns is great says, according to Digital Foundry, some third-party titles with ray tracing, the PS-5 does get slightly better RT reflections on a few games. Well, again, remember the ray tracing, the powerful SX. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with their T-flops or anything like that. It's just ray tracing is gobbling up a ton of resources. Now, what I think is going to happen is once they start deploying Fidelity FX, that will favor the Xbox because the Xbox won't use as many resources to do ray tracing. So in theory, so then Xbox, in my opinion, will either catch up or be slightly better. Not that much better, but it would be slightly better. And I've heard so far because the ray tracing I've seen has been outstanding, whether it was Spider-Man or Spider-Man Miles Morales. I can't get over that. The 1440p mode, 60 frames per second with HDR ray tracing, that's the way to play that game. I don't know how else to say it to you. That is the way to play that game. So, they all glow orange when they charge. No, the other one is like a yellow color, at least for me. Now, I don't know if you plug it into the PC, which I haven't done yet, because the PC allows you, at least with the old PlayStation controller, that allows you to change the color, because mine went from being white when it was playing. I think I changed mine to green. I can't remember, but I don't know if it'll do that with this one. So we have to wait and see. But mine glows like but it looks like it's blue on the cover. So we'll have to wait and see. If it's not orange, I'm gonna be mad. So I will be mad. So not mad as hell, but mad. So again, people, hit that like button. Go ahead and member up. We're gonna give away the King Kong versus Godzilla digital code next week on next Tuesday on the 22nd at 10 a.m. Slap that like button, people. Hit that membership button. Get in line. It's a good movie. You got a good sound system in your house. It'll tear that down. That's a good test for it. So, but yeah. I haven't really watched the second episode of Loki yet. I've tried to. Just right now, that's the worst for me. Let me make this clear. Now we're only 2 episodes in. Right now, that is the worst one. I like WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier a lot more. But I give everything, 4 TV shows. Even that TV show The Breeze, which was trash, but it had that good-looking chick on there. So I watched it 4 times, like, this is terrible. But, Loki has got to get better. I think part of the problem is that it comes does it come on Wednesdays? I think they ought to move it to Friday. I mean, this is my opinion. But there are things about the time traveling thing that I understand what Marvel's doing. They are trying to teach us the way they do time travel. So I totally understand that. I mean, I totally respect Kevin Feige and what he's doing. Just this show is just, you know, you know, so far it's not what I thought it was going to be. But with that said, I'm not knocking it. I always give a show 2 chances, or 4 chances. Even Witcher. Remember the Witcher TV show, the first episode was like, oh, this is bad. But midway through that second episode, it picked up. It picked up, you know. So, and maybe this one, and again, I'm only about halfway through the second episode. So, let's see here. I believe Loki will actually get his Spear of Destiny from TVA. The Loki series is actually part of the origin history of the origin. Well, no, he's already in the MCU. So the Loki series you're watching is what, as soon as, if you watch Avengers Endgame, as soon as he uses the Space Stone to travel elsewhere, they come and get him like right then and there. He doesn't have a chance to do anything. And then they wipe out his new timeline. That's what those boxes or whatever those things look like, lights. That's what they're doing. They're wiping out his new timeline. So, because remember what the Ancient One told Bruce Banner. You know, if you stay too long, you're going to create a branch reality, and that can't have that. You know, we're not going to have that. So, so, oh yeah, I'm not knocking the show. I give every show 3 to 4 episodes. It's with WandaVision. WandaVision, the first episode was slow too. Okay, so all of them had started slow, but WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier, the second episodes of those picked up immensely. This one so far, and let me make this clear, I'm only halfway through it. Okay, I'm only halfway through it. I think I watched maybe the first 36 minutes, and it's like and they're almost an hour long. So we'll have to give it a shot. So. But that's all it's on. All my TV shows have stopped. Law and Order, the Law and Order spinoff show, that's over with. The season wrapped up. Law and Order, what else did I watch? Chicago Fire, all that stuff. My Chicago Wednesdays, that's over. You know, so I still got to catch up on Grey's. Because I'm still like 3 seasons behind. Of course, she's on top of everything. So it's her show. So, but yeah, again, I'm not knocking the show. I am not knocking the show. It's just, for me, it's not as good as WandaVision, nor is it as good as Falcon and Winter Soldier. So, it doesn't mean it won't be as good or better. So, let's see here. He'll get banned to Volmire and become Red Skull's sidekick. At the end of he could. That is why I think he wants to meet the timekeepers, is to maybe he thinks he can barter with them, and when his file ends, let's just put it like that, because Loki's already seen what happens to him, so he will probably try to cheat that, you know. But again, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just slow. It's slower than I thought it was going to be. But it's in long form. So and it's supposed to be slow. So they're building the characters around Loki, trying to get us to like them. Now I am starting to like Owen Wilson's Morbius character. I like his boss. Not too big on the enforcer for the Time Variant Police Department. Not big on her, not yet. So, and those are the 4 characters you gotta like those. You gotta like Morbius. You gotta like the Enforcer. You gotta like Morbius's boss. We all like Loki. Okay, so but if we don't feel connected to those 4, I'm just kind of like, ugh, you know. So. Have I talked about the Nintendo E3? No, I did not. I thought the Nintendo E3 was okay. I didn't think it was anything bad. I thought it was okay. Of course, you know me. I want a Donkey Kong game. Now, they brought back Monkey Ball, so they're getting closer. So, but I had no issue with Nintendo's E3. I thought the best E3 was, I guess, was it Square that's making the Guardians game? I enjoyed their E3 the most. I thought Xbox underperformed. It was underwhelming. That doesn't mean it was terrible. It just means for me it was underwhelming. But you know, seeing that they didn't hardly have any games running on their system. But again, I don't have their system. So if that were me, I would have been mad. I want to see what I'm getting. And you know, the fact that they got the flight sim game at 30 frames per second, that's terrible. They got to fix that. I don't care if it's I don't care if they do a 1080p version of the game. It's not that big a deal. Right? Yeah, it's not that big a deal. They can do a 1080p version of the game. Nobody's gonna get mad at them, you know. So check out Big Sky. Okay, I may look into that. So yeah, y'all gotta hit that like button. Slap it. Slap that like button. So, it's hot here in Sweden. Oh man, Death Valley in the United States is the hottest place on earth. It's 127 degrees. So yeah, there's global warming going on. 127. Good Lord. You know. so yeah. Have to wait and see. There's two beams of light coming from Borum when the soul stone is transformed. There's not only Red Skull, there's over there is a second person. I could be. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that it wouldn't shock me if Loki wants to meet the timekeepers so that he can, I don't know, maybe even put himself in an infinite loop. It could be something as simple as him coming home, eating dinner, hanging out with a quote-unquote family, and then after he hangs out with that family, goes to bed and wakes up and does the same thing all over again the next day because he'll just be stuck in a loop. He'll still be gone, you know, he'll be out of the timeline, but he won't be physically dead. He'll just be there, and then they may be able to access that in a later Avengers because they're setting up two Avengers. There's three. They're setting up Dark Avengers. That's when you'll see the mutants and stuff like that. They're setting up West Coast Avengers. And then they're also setting up, Dark West Coast and Young Avengers. So, and I don't know, have you all seen the shots from the Miss Marvel TV show that they're filming? So that's being filmed. A couple of shots leaked out of her in her costume and stuff like that. So yeah, that show looks like hopefully that's going to be a fun show. And I think the Marvels, which is the movie that's coming out, that's going to have Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel, and Miss Marvel. I think that's what you're going to see with that one. So it'll be a big 3-action team up, you know. Maybe throw in the Guardians or a couple of the new Guardians. If you all don't know Dave Bautista, the guy that plays Drax, he is done. He has said publicly when they're done filming this Guardians of the Galaxy movie now, he's done with the characters. So, you know, have to wait and see. Yeah, slap that like button. So, Digital Foundry just released their PS-5 Metro technical review. Oh, what did they say? Because I can't show it without getting demonetized. So, I know what they said for the Xbox one. So, what are they saying? They said they thought it would be. Well, hold on. Hold on. Let me see if we can. All right, so you all saw my haul. Let's go over it again. We got the black PS5 controller. We got Metro Exodus, came today for the PlayStation 5. I got Watch Dogs for about $20 today on sale, PlayStation 5, Watch Dogs Legion. And I picked up Kong versus Zilla in 4K. Y'all can see 4K. So, yeah, so I did a pretty good haul today. Pretty good haul. Not bad for an old man. Not bad. Slap it, people. Slap that like button for a frugal old man. So let's see what Digital found. We know what it said about Xbox, right? So let's see here. Let's see. I guess it'd be Metro Exodus Series X. Is it Eurogamer? Eurogamer. Okay. let's see here. Let's put this on the screen so you guys can follow along. Okay. Now remember, they made fun of global illumination, right? Remember that with the demo that was done for the epic gameplay demo where the girl was flying. Remember they were like, well, they use global illumination, not real ray tracing. Remember they were saying that, and here they are using it for them. Here they are using it for them. It says it right there. Global illumination, that's ray tracing's daddy. Okay, you got Luke Skywalker, that's ray tracing. Darth Vader is, global illumination is Darth Vader for all this stuff. So, but I love it here. So it's, they're using that, and it says you'll be getting twice the frame rate, 30 FPS. I love that they're using global illumination, and which is a form of ray tracing. Let's see what else it says about it. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure we get it here. Okay. Let's put it about right there. Okay. We'll come back over here. So yeah, that way I can. There we go. All right, here we go. Slap it, people. It says here that ray tracing also plays a part in how reflections work in Metro Exodus, though it shouldn't be confused with the mirror light RT ray tracing effect seen in, say, Ratchet and Clank, or even the PC version of the enhanced edition when fully enabled. So that tells me right there that the ray tracing in Ratchet and Clank is, I mean, you all seen those pictures, right? Those are just phenomenal. Those are, I mean, I'm telling you, and I haven't played that game since the 11th, around the 11th or 12th, but oh man, I mean, that's one of the best look, because I'm playing Mass Effect, I'm moved on to Mass Effect 3. That's one of the best looking games I've seen. I don't like platformers, so, but right now I'm stuck trying to find something somewhere for Clank. That's the robot, right? I gotta find like a part for him, and I don't know where to go. But anyway, it says here, the standard technique in screen space reflections, which takes the rendered scene and maps that data onto reflecting surfaces. The problem with this is that it cannot show things that reflect which are not on the screen. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's not there. You got one camera. So, okay, Chris B hasn't watched it yet. Somebody go tell me what it says then. And slap that like button, people. Slap it. So, says it. Now, wait a minute. Is it a video or is it an actual article? If it's an article, I can put it up on the screen. But if it's a video, I'm not going to show it because they'll, Digital Foundry will demonetize this. So, but UA5 might only use VRS for global illumination, whereas it's confirmed by Insomniac they are using checkerboard rendering on ray tracing. Yeah. Oh, you just saw the video? Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not only that, Christopher R. They got 60 frames on Spider-Man too. So all of Insomniac games that have come out have ray tracing. So Spider-Man, the remake they did, or reversion they did, the Miles Morales, which again, one of the best looking. I still gotta beat that game. Oh, I beat Call of Duty. I beat that game. That was good too. That ray tracing was good on that as well. So, but you all can see here it says the enhanced edition on PC keeps SSR, but uses ray tracing to fill in those gaps. An accurate but expensive implementation. Yeah, remember, ray tracing is very expensive. So it costs $350. Okay? So the console, meanwhile, sticks with SSR, but uses global illumination data. Again, global illumination. They were making fun of global illumination. You can't do that, ain't ray tracing. That's not ray tracing. Again, they didn't know what the hell they were talking about. So, and again, I don't care that it does this or not. I'm just you know, I agree with Crack Gamer. Like, why can't these guys come out and just say, yeah, they were wrong about some stuff? I mean, hell, I had to do it the other day. It wasn't a big deal. You know, I was saying that Forza Horizon 5 was only going to be 30 FPS, but they came out and said, no, there's going to have a 60 FPS version of it, albeit maybe not 4K native. Okay, fair enough. But, you know, when they did it, I just corrected the record. I'm like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and correct the record. So, not that big a deal. So, but, says here, so the PC upped the ante. Of course it is. It's got way more assets. But the console still delivers a more natural look than last-gen versions. Well, fair enough. All right, it says, all told, when viewed side by side with the old game, the visual improvement is profound. And it says here that, you know, we'll kind of scroll through here before we get to the juicy stuff. It says, however, necessarily there are further differences between the PC version and new console, whether it's the RDNA 2 AMD hardware or GeForce RTX. There's more power and performance available to ray tracing features, while NVIDIA's DLSS will boost a huge accelerant. Yeah, again, you got to remember, Fidelity FX is not going to be as good as DLSS. It's not, you know, it's not going to be bad either, but early, they're getting good results early, but man, that DLSS, that is phenomenal. How NVIDIA does that. And I'm not a NVIDIA guy, you all know that, but this game does look good. Of course, you know, I'm here for the 4K rat, and that's all about. So, and now we're going to go into the settings. Oh, mama, this little piggy went to market, and this little piggy stayed home, and this little piggy, oh, mama. Oh, mama. Here we go with the numbers. Oh, man, wait till I get my soundboard. I'll be able to have the Price is Right Lose song when we hear something, when something's bad. So, oh, mama. Oh, mama. So it says, overall setting comparisons up against the PC version. Beyond that, there's no tessellation in play. The Tier 1 VRS solution is ramped up to the maximum 4 times, while ray tracing reflections look the same as PC. So the Xbox version of the game was able to match the basic ray tracing. But if you have the NVIDIA card, it's better. Okay, that's pretty much what they're saying here, which is, again, it's a PC card, okay? So it says 4A, that's the people who did the game, chooses from a grab bag of medium, high, and ultra settings for the other elements of the game. Oh, so see, all right, it's not running in high, those are graphic settings, okay? Those are, you have ultra graphics mixed with high, mixed with medium. So, again, that just shows you, if you look, full RDNA 2, you ain't got to do this. You ain't got to do this. All right? So, it says here, dynamic resolution scaling, DRS. Now, didn't I tell you all this wasn't going anywhere? I said it over a year ago. DRS wasn't going anywhere. Neither was checkerboarding. Wasn't going nowhere. Okay? So, with native... Okay, dynamic resolution scaling is firmly in play, with native resolution operating at anything between 1080p and a theoretical 2160p. So you're going to have a base resolution output, no matter what, 1080p on Series X. Now, don't know what it is for the PlayStation. I'm not here to say it's better or worse, because we don't know. Shout out to Chris B. Like I said, the video just popped up. So somebody skim through that video, please, and tell us what it is. Because I want to know. I want to know what turns you on. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Joe. All right. So, but that means you have a base of 1080p, and theoretically, it can go as high as 2160p. Now, that's not a 4K rat, okay? I can't kill a 4K rat, so that's an L for me on the point. Oh, what's up, Alabama Jones? Roll Tide, roll. Roll Tide. All right. So, but it says here the 1728p was the highest that they saw on Series X. So resolution is constantly moving. Again, remember, it's dynamic, so it's going to move. So it's fair to say we have not seen how PS5 stacks up against Series X just yet. More on that soon, so I guess that's what Chris B is talking about here. And says, but we imagine, because they don't know, we'd imagine the two consoles to be broadly equivalent. Yeah, and that's what I believe too. So, well, again, no. Remember what I told you guys. Let's be 100% here. There's 1080p when you have ultra and high graphic settings is fine. It's fine. All right? Don't get caught up in the whole, because resolution isn't graphics. Shout out to Next Gen 720. Shout out to Optimus Code. Shout out to, did you all hear? And I could not be on, what did Porter Rock call it? 4K. What did he call it? 4K, 30 FPS or something like that with no ray tracing? Oh my God. So, but all right, to be fair, the games that I'm excited about Xbox on, and since these games are so far out, it gives me time to put together another PC. I went to Best Buy today, I talked to him. I'm going to get another PC. I don't have to get the monitor. He did say they'll take the monitor off, because I've got a 1440p monitor. So I'm just going to get the actual physical PC, and that'll be in the fall. I'll get that in the fall. And I'll just, and then I will connect the computer that I have, then I'll stream and do podcasting on that, and I'll do my flight sim on that, and that I'll have to get another table. That'll go into my bedroom, or to our bedroom, I should say. But then the Big Daddy that I get, and it's going to probably have a 20-something or possibly even a 30-something in there. I'm going to just put that in here, and then it hooks up to the 1440p monitor, blah, 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 blah. No more of that. Okay. But you're right. So they're targeting 1080p. So that's the minimum you're going to get. And then the highest they got, now this is 1728p. So, and I'm not here to knock it. I'm not a resolution whore. And you give me 1080p, you give me ultra graphic settings, I'm happy. I've said that multiple times. I prefer 1440p with high to ultra settings. That's it. You all know that. I'm on record. I've said that for months, damn near almost a year and a half. Okay? I'm not a big 4K guy. I'm just not. You've got to sacrifice way too much to get there. But, and again, that's why it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. So, what else we got here? Forza still looks good. Yeah, Forza's always look good. The Forza games look good. The physics, that's why I don't mind Forza Horizon, because it's cartoony anyway, okay? It's already a cartoon with the physics and the way it plays. But as far as driving with the physics, the best driving game with the physics on it is Gran Turismo. You get the graphics and you get the physics, okay? And if you all don't know this, Madden 22, just so you homosexuals know, you broke-ass bitches know, Madden 22 is listing for $70. So you better go ahead and pre-order it. I know I'm going to. I got Madden coming out in August, and I got Ken of Bridge of Spirits coming out. So that's just 2 more games I'm going to be broke on. So it says here, it says Xbox Series S is an altogether different proposition. I'm sorry. Many developers, including heavyweights like ID Software, are shying away from ray tracing on Microsoft's junior console. Doesn't ID Software, isn't that part of Bethesda? Somebody can correct me on that. Yeah, I saw somebody else on Twitter talking about another game that's targeting 120 FPS is running better on the PlayStation. I mean, I don't know this stuff. I don't care. My TV is 60 hertz, so 120 is just kind of, I'm glad the PlayStation can do it, though, but it's just kind of So it says 4A who built. So again, you got 1080p, people. 1080p. So you're looking at it so they can target a lower resolution but give you higher graphics and better FPS. There's your compromise, okay? Now, if you went out And anybody here who's got a PC knows if you go out and you go buy a 6800 XT, you don't have to do this. Okay, you don't have to do that. You can just lock it. You can lock it at 4K, lock it at 60, and then turn on your graphics, and then possibly turn on ray tracing. Okay, so you don't have to do that. So GTA 5 is the best arcade race. Fair enough, yeah. Well, but you're not racing. Well, there's some street racing. I get that, but you know what I mean. I mean, they got Hot Wheel tracks on Horizon, which I think is the best idea in the world. Okay, I thought that was so cool. I'm thinking, but they still want, at least on PC, they want a ton of money for that Hot Wheel expansion. And you know what? I told them they can kiss my you-know-what. They can kiss me where the sun don't shine. And since we all here, we all adults in here, that's my big black behind. So, you know, they can kiss my grits. You know, whatever, you know. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 864p on the Series S. So I would not buy this game on Series S more than likely. But look, it says it's reconstructing up to 512p. That's bad, guys. I mean, 512p, come on. You know, come on, guys. You know, so it says where VRS is employed, the blockiness. Blockiness at low resolutions is clearly visible, partly down to fairly limited nature of Tier 1 implementation. So, yeah, guys, it sounds like on paper that if you've got the Series X for this, play it on Series X. I'm still waiting on somebody to tell me what the PS-5 one is. So, let me see here. Let's see if we can find it. Let's do some sleuthing here. Okay. Okay, looks like this is it. Xbox Series X Dynamic 4K 1512p to 728p. PlayStation 5 Open World. I guess I'm assuming this is it. PlayStation 5 1296p to 1512p. I mean, somebody has put that on Twitter. I don't know if that's true or not. The Guapzilla, shout out to Guapzilla or Groupzilla. It says that Metro Next Gen doesn't take advantage of Series X or PS5 SSD for loading. Oh, that is no good. Groupzilla's got them both up on the screen. Shout out to Groupzilla. Don't flag me for this. This is his picture. See, I'm just gonna see if I can put it up here for you guys. You know, I know I don't need that. Let me see if I can grab this. We won't look at it long. This is for all you guys who think this is a big deal. I mean, I don't care. I'm just going to go kill the rat. Nope, that's not it. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Found it. So shout out to Groupzilla. This is his Twitter, so shout out to him. There you go. I don't know if you all can see that or not. I don't know if there's a major difference there. To me, the one on the left looks like it looks darker, but I don't know about the lighting situation in that room. Is that supposed to be the lighting? I don't know. So, you know. What's up, Abu? How you doing there, young man? How you doing? So, Abu, are you in the United Arab Emirates? Is that where you are? I can't remember where you said you were from. We got Dawn in here. She's in the UK. We have Beezer here. He is over in, is it Sweden? Oh, how are the ladies in Sweden there, Beezer? How are the ladies? We gotta hook me up with the ladies. Oh, you're in New Jersey. Well, my bad. I got excited for no reason. Well, shout out to New Jersey. So shout out to Jersey. All my Jersey. Oh, Atlantic City. Okay. Ghostface is in Jersey too. There you go. I've been to Jersey. There ain't nothing to do. So yeah, there ain't nothing to do in Jersey. So y'all got to do something. You know, the boardwalk, all those people walking around, got no shoes on. So, all right. So, but all right. So, which one do you all think looks better? I mean, to me, it doesn't. That's a TV picture. I don't know. Shout out to Googzilla. We'll take this down now so we don't get in some kind of trouble. So, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. So, so they look good, kind of the same over the whole. Okay, the PS5 looks better. Okay, you saying the PS5 looks better? Fair enough. I mean, I don't. You know, let's see here. Let me see if we can find it though. See here. All right, let's do Metro Exodus. Do this and we'll get on up out of here. PS5 Euro game. Let's see if they even have it up here. No, they don't have this. They don't have this article up here. So I guess see. Let's try. Okay, here it is. Let's turn that down. Let's see here. I'm not gonna put this up on the screen. I'm just gonna try to scroll through it. The PS5 version the lighting looks darker, but again, I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's better. It does look better to me, but I like darker images. To me, it looks pretty much the same. Here, it looks pretty much the same. See here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah. So the PS5 is darker. Yeah. You just have to turn your, all right. So what you have to do, it is darker, and it just sounds like you have to turn the gamma down, and that will fix that. For all you all who care about it, okay? Which game? Talking about Metro. Talking about Metro. So. Boo says he ain't going to the boardwalk. F him. All right, man. Series X has higher contrast in their games when concerning RT. PS5 has deeper colors. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's fine. Like I said, to me, it's a wash. I mean, you know. So it's not that big deal. Yeah. The casinos are back open. Well, they don't have a lot of casinos there, do they? They may. I don't know. I haven't been in 15 years. So. He likes the higher chroma subsampling on the Series X. PS5 doesn't look bad though. Yeah, it looks like to me they got a higher subsampling on the Series X. I mean, they look pretty good. I mean, all you have to do is change your gamma setting. It looks like. So just go to the further left. It brightens it up. It's just the default setting. When you look at the default setting does look better on Series X. So. But again, I don't know about the FPS and all that kind of stuff. That's totally on you all. So yeah, it's bad. That's bad, guys. It's bad. So but guys, that is it. I'm going to jump on off here. It's almost 2:00. I do appreciate you all joining me. I'm going to eat a little something and pay a bill. I'm feeling Five Guys today. Even though I'm on my diet, I'm feeling Five Guys. That is the way it's going for me. So, but yeah, does anybody have any questions or anything for me? You know, if you don't have any questions or anything, we'll go ahead and have a good rest of the day. Enjoy your Saturday. I'll be at work. Think of me when you're doing nothing. So, you all take it easy. You all stay blessed. And hit that like button, people. Slap it. Slap that like button. Peace out.